Hello guys. So there's this, I want to say, epidemic of car dealers. Whenever you go to buy a car, they tell you that this is a Belgium standard vehicle. There's no such thing as a Belgium standard vehicle, right? It's either foreign used or it's not. And the best way to know is by looking at the odometer, right? When a person is telling you, no, this is foreign used, it means that it is not so used. Yeah, it's not so used. So basically, the odometer should be reading something below 100,000. That's when you should be paying this crazy amount for, because these days, a lot of people, what they do, especially those people in Guarimpa, by the way, they pimp up this car. In fact, I went to see this guy, it was last month. He had a painting shop and a car wash just next to the car stand. So, by the time they're done with the pimping, bro, if somebody doesn't point out something to you, you probably would be so certain that this car is definitely foreign use. It was just imported and all that. They do a very good work. So the best way to know, the one thing they can't change is the odometer, right? You can't have a foreign use vehicle and then the odometer is reading 300,000. No, it's a Nigerian used. It's been pimped up, changed up, especially all those cars you always see on the car stand that only the seat has leathers. Who the hell does that? Only the seat has leathers. So that was the only thing the person who used it forgot to take out, or this is for your own preservation. I don't even understand the science to it. But check the odometers. The odometer can be found on the dashboard. The odometer cannot be reset. So for any car, any kind of car whatsoever, check the odometer, okay? Apart from that, of course, some people would say, generally, it's advisable to go with your mechanic so that your mechanics can check on the engine, how the engine sounds. They can be able to tell, oh yeah, this engine has been worked on or not worked on. And they can also check for accidents. There's a way they do it, okay? Because I had this one weird story. Now, I went to see my mechanic one day. His name is Elijah. His name is actually Elijah. Should have used a weird name or a false name. But I went to see Elijah. Elijah, where are you? I went to shop and I couldn't find Elijah. So I called Elijah. Elijah, where are you? I'm at your shop. Elijah said, okay, give me one moment. I went to inspect a car that one of my customers wanted to buy. So we bought it from Apo Mechanic Village. We're on our way back. So I was waiting for Elijah. After like 20 minutes again, I called him and he was like, bro, okay, so what happened is we bought the car and we drove all the way from Mechanic Village. We got to Guarimpa Express and not Guarimpa, I think it's Katampi or whatever. And the car literally offed. And he couldn't decipher what the issue is because he checked the car himself, right? He's an electrician, by the way, not really like a mechanic. He checked the car and the car literally just turned off. Now, Elijah said he was calling the people that they had bought the car from because he was there with the owner inside the vehicle. He was calling the people they had bought the car from, the numbers were not going through. And it's like, these guys have literally bought some kind of headache. Now Elijah is feeling at fault, right? Because obviously the owner is going to be like, I took you just so that we could prevent things like this. So it's not foolproof to take a mechanic or an electrician or a technician or whatever it is you want to take along when you want to buy a car. Okay, first things first is good to buy cars that are reliable. Like generally speaking, these cars are just known for their reliability, Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, and the rest of them. Don't go and buy cars with a weird name and the parts are not anywhere to be found. But that's not to say that you can't try out new things. Man, that's your headache. But what I'm trying to say is this. The next time you want to buy a car, somebody tells you it's foreign use, go check the odometer. Okay, if you're going to pay 9 million or 10 million for a Corolla, make sure you check the odometer to be sure that, oh yeah, this car is not just shiny on the outside, it's actually a foreign use vehicle. True story. The vehicle I'm using was as a 2007 Pontiac. It was bought in 2010, and since that time, by the way, I didn't check the odometer. I wasn't the one that was using it first. It was my mom. So I didn't check the odometer. So, but I realized that it was until after 10 years, 10 years, literally 10 years, that's around 2020, 2021, was when I started fixing certain things. Like I changed the bushing for the very first time. It had never been changed. I changed the fan, and then there was the radiator had a leak. Like there were just too many things that every time I went there, the mechanic is like, man, they never lose this thing before. Man, they never lose this thing before. So I could tell that indeed it was bought as foreign used. You understand? Like it's not the kind of pimped vehicle that was then shipped off and sold as a foreign use or a Belgium car, whichever name. I don't even know where the Belgium came from, but yeah, foreign use vehicle. So this is how you check. Okay, your odometer must be less, at least less than 100,000. If it's more, then know that the value of the car has dropped. So you should also drop your price. Otherwise, somebody is going to use you. Okay, don't do that. All right.